Good morning students. Now we are going to see the metallurgy of iron, how to extract the iron from its ore. Iron is the second most abundant metal available next to aluminium. It occurs in nature as oxides as alumina. Here also we are getting an hematite ore. This is a combination of ferrous and oxide. There we are studied in the copper pyrite. In the same way here also an iron pyrite. Pyrite means I already told pyrite means strong. It consists of iron and sulfide. So the iron mixing of oxide, sulfide and carbonate or three types of ores are there. One is hematite. This is an important ore, Fe2O3. This ore is going to be used to extract the iron from this. Then the second one is magnetite and third one is iron pyrite. These three are the important ores of iron. In this we are going to use an what I said, hematite ore, chiefly extracted. Concentration by gravitation. What do you mean by gravitation? Gravity makes the heavier particles to settle down. Gravity means heavier particle. Massful objects will be settled down. This means the gravity separation. The powdered ore is washed with the steam of water. So when you are washing with the steam of water, as a result the lighter sand particles and other impurities are washed away and the heavier ore particles are settled down. வீட்டில் அம்மா வந்து அரிசிலாம் கழுவுறதை பார்த்துருப்போம். அப்படி கழுவும் போது மேலே இருக்கிற டஸ்ட்டு பார்ட்டிக்கல் வில் பி ஃப்ளோட் ஆன் த வாட்டர் அண்ட் washed away and the weight of the weightful particle will be settled down. In such a way iron is a massful particle comparing to the dust particles combined with it. So when a ore is crushed, when ore is powdered and washed, the lighter particle mixed with the ore is washed away and the heavier metal will be settled down. But this purification is not enough, so we will be go to the second process, that is called roasting and calcination. I already told in the extraction of copper what is roasting and calcination. Roasting, heating strongly in the presence of air is called as roasting. Heating in the absence of air is called as calcination. First we are going to see the roasting. The concentrated ore is strongly heated in a limited supply of air in a reverberatory furnace. As a result, moisture is driven out and sulfur, arsenic and phosphorus impurities are oxidized off. First we powdered the ore and washed, so there will be some moisture, there will be some water molecules in the ore. In order to dry that we are roasting it in the presence of air, especially in the reverberatory furnace. This reverberatory furnace is used for separation of iron only. Then because of roasting we are removing the moisture as well as the what I can say, the slug or unwanted material of sulfur, arsenic and phosphorus impurities are mixed with air, react with air and becomes their own oxides and moved off and they will be eliminated. Then we are going to the next process. The third process is smelting. The charge consisting of roasted ore, coke and limestone or in this smelting process the roasted ore is combined with the coke. Coke is an carbon particles and limestone is not a lemon, it is a calcium carbonate. Limestone is nothing but calcium carbonate and calcium carbonate and roasted ore is the 8 ratio and coke is in the 4 and limestone is in the ratio of 1. 8:4:1 is smelted in a blast furnace. First we had roasted this ore in a reverberative furnace. Now it is smelted in the blast furnace. Introducing in the blast, you can see the blast furnace diagram here. Here is a cup and cone arrangement. From this we are going to put the ore in the ratio of 8:4:1. 8 is the ore and 4 is the coke. 8 is the ore and 4 is the coke. and one is the limestone. Here you are able to see the diagram, isn't it? And rub that. This is called as your blast furnace. In the top you are having the cup and cone arrangement. From that you are going to put your ore, and that the iron, ore, coke and lime. Because of the temperature it will be reacted in a different manner. The three regions are there. The lower region has called as combustion zone. It has a temperature 1500 degrees Celsius. In this temperature, coke is what we mix with the ore. Coke is burned with the oxygen and becomes a carbon dioxide. This is the first process in the lower region. In the second region the temperature is 1000 degrees Celsius. In the second region the temperature is 1000 degrees Celsius. The carbon dioxide is raising up, and again it will be mixed with the carbon, that is your coke, and becomes an carbon monoxide. Then limestone decomposed into calcium oxide. Limestone we had added in 1%, that is mixed with this carbon dioxide and become an calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate once again heating. Calcium carbonate heating, it will give an carbon dioxide and heat. Carbon dioxide and heat. The calcium monoxide reacts with the calcium carbonate and silicon dioxide, then it will become an calcium silicate. Once again I am telling that in the first lower zone what we put an ore consists of coke. That coke is combined with oxygen, C, carbon. Coke is carbon, C plus oxygen will give CO2. The triangle symbol denotes the heating process. The triangle symbol denotes the heating process. It is an exothermic reaction. Exothermic heat evaluating from the reaction is called as heat exiting is called as exothermic reaction. So this is an exothermic reaction. This is happening in the lower chamber. In the second, the middle region, fusion zone. First one is combustion zone, second one is fusion zone. In the fusion zone the temperature is 1000 degrees Celsius. In this carbon dioxide what we got in the first region, carbon dioxide is again mixed with the carbon, that is coke present in that. Then it will form an carbon monoxide and releases some heat. Limestone decomposes into calcium oxide. Limestone on heating becomes an calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Here the equation is given in a wrong manner. You just correct the equation. Calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. Calcium carbonate is converted into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. These two reactions are endothermic because it absorbing heat and splitting into two. So endo means entering the heat. In a reaction heat is entering, so it is called as endothermic reaction. So calcium oxide, now the calcium oxide we mixed with silicon dioxide. Silicon dioxide is nothing but a slag, it's a sand mixed with sand and becomes an calcium silicate. Calcium oxide, Ca is calcium, O is oxygen, it's called as calcium oxide. SiO2 is called as silicon dioxide. Both together form CaSiO3. This is the formula for calcium silicate. Then in the last zone, the upper zone is called as reduction. Upper region is called as reduction zone. In this the temperature is 400 degrees Celsius. This region carbon monoxide is reduced into ferric oxide to form a fairly pure spongy iron. So the carbon dioxide formed in the I think it is in the second region. See, the carbon monoxide formed in the middle region, that is in the fusion zone. Combustion zone, fusion zone, the carbon monoxide is there, no? That carbon dioxide react with the ore. In the ore we had put 8% of hematite ore. Fe2O3 is called as hematite. Hematite plus carbon monoxide becomes This oxygen combines with the carbon and becomes an carbon dioxide. 3 molecules of carbon dioxide and 2 molecules of spongy pure iron we will get. This is the process of extraction of iron. So once again we will say that the ores of iron is hematite, magnetite and pyrite. The hematite, from hematite we are going to extract the iron. Hematite ore formula Fe2O3. First method is gravity separation. Gravity separation means we are washing the ore. By washing we are removing the impurities, the lighter particles which float away on the water, and the heavier particles will be settled down. Second process is roasting and calcination. Roasting, heating the ore in the presence of air is called as roasting, and calcination in the absence of air. By supplying the limited amount of air and heating it, the moisture is driven out, as well as the impurities such as organic arsenic, sulfur, phosphorus impurities is oxide off. Then the smelting process. In the smelting process we are using an blast furnace. In the blast furnace we are adding the ore. Along with the ore, 8 ore is 8 ratio of 8, and 8 is to 4 is to 1 ratio. We are adding the ore and coke with limestone. Limestone is not an lemon what we are using. Limestone is the name of calcium carbonate. Coke is nothing but carbon. In the blast furnace, three zones are there. First zone is called as combustion zone. In the combustion zone, the ore consists of coke reacts with the oxygen and becomes a carbon dioxide. Again the carbon dioxide reacts with the coke and form an carbon in the second zone. Carbon monoxide in the second zone. In the second zone, the calcium carbonate, that is the limestone, because of heat it is decomposed into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. This calcium oxide is removed by adding with the silicon dioxide, and it becomes an calcium silicate. In the last zone, combustion zone, fusion zone, then reduction zone, upper region, the temperature is 400. What we got in the second zone, carbon monoxide reacts with the ore. Ore is in the percentage of 8, no, Fe2O3 plus CO. 3 CO will give an ferrous and carbon dioxide. In such a way we are getting and purified iron from this process. Purified iron. So these are all the process of extracting an iron. Thus the iron formed is called pig iron. It is remelted and cast into different molds. This iron is called as cast iron.